Welcome to episode 20, or sorry, was it 22, of the Daily Block. It's Monday. Last Monday sucked. Just going to be honest about that. This Monday's been a little bit better. It's been a lot of stuff in the works, a lot of just paperwork and scheduling and trying to make big things happen. Making big things happen. Sometimes it's a little bit more challenging than others. So I guess that's what I want to talk about today. The challenge. We all have challenges that we face as entrepreneurs, as business builders, as leaders. And sometimes the challenges suck. Sometimes the challenges suck everything out of you. I mean, it can be that powerful of a negativity. And I really don't like negativity, but unfortunately it faces us sometimes. But yeah, so I mean, obstacles. I think we might have talked a little bit about this already, so I won't spend too much time on it. But I mean, we have a lot of how we can do a lot of good, and it's just a matter of applying yourself more than the person next to you would. Working harder, working smarter, working more than everybody else. So I mean, we're in one of those unique times right now, like I've talked about before, where we have a lot of opportunity that faces us. But yeah, wanted to talk a little bit more about stuff that we're working on here inside Independent Ear and Block Media, but I'll save that for another video. So instead, we'll talk about really just kind of the overcoming the obstacles. I mean, building a business is not easy. So if you're one of those types that's going out there and trying to build something, expect it to be challenging. Expect it to be difficult. Expect yourself to be tested in ways you've never been tested before. Not everybody's ready for it. Not everybody can do it. Hell, sometimes I don't know if I'm ready for it, but I'm doing it anyways. And that's where self-awareness is key, like we've talked about before. And having that self-awareness and knowing what you're good at, knowing what other people are good at, so you surround yourself with everybody who's building upon their strengths and not paying attention to the weaknesses. So yeah, I mean, that's a lot of what it is knowing what you're good at and doubling down on that, like I said before. I don't want to get redundant. Damn, I feel like I'm getting redundant. Yeah, persistence, resiliency, patience, dedication, all keywords that you need to have, all an attitude and a mindset that you need to have. Man, I was all like fired up earlier when I was planning this, and I'm like, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about that, I'm going to all that other stuff, and then I'm drawing a blank because we can all get bogged down by the negative. And we can lose sight of what we really need to be focusing on pretty easily. And I don't want to see you guys go through that. So make sure this next week, 2 weeks, you take what you need to take and focus on what you need to focus on. And if you're building a business, awesome. Do what you need to do. Do something that you've been putting off. Do something, again, going back to the 60-minute challenge. Do something that you were afraid to do a year ago. For us inside Independent Ear, it's building something that's going to sustain our artists. It's going to sustain our business. Inside Block Media, it's client acquisition, it's planning, it's preparing proposals, it's doing the grind. I mean, my day is emails, phone calls, meetings, putting out fires, dealing with scenarios, or building the relationships with our artists and continuing to strengthen those. It's strengthening relationships with clients and friends and colleagues and partners. And so I mean, this is a relationship game too. Like, there's a lot of topics that I've touched on just in the last 4 minutes, but all of them are important, every single one of them. And this grind that we all do, that we all talk about, the hustle, it's not easy. Excuse me. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, and it would be for everybody. And entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. This journey isn't for everybody. It's stressful, it's frustrating, it's angry, it causes you to be angry. But I mean, a lot of it is because, I mean, you're doing something that you weren't supposed to do. I know I was supposed to be doing this, and I hope you know what I hope that you're doing what you know you should be doing. Because when you do that, and you know that, and you feel that, nothing can stop it. And I'm going to do a little shout out right now, and I don't usually do these in videos, but good friend of mine, artist and colleague, has started a great company called May Nothing Stop You. And actually, that's going to be the little tagline at today's video is May Nothing Stop You. Let's break that down. Absolutely nothing. Not politics, not other people, not current world scenarios, not yourself, because we are our own worst enemy. We hold ourselves back because we're scared. And right now is a time when, again, may nothing stop you. Let nothing get in your way from what you want to accomplish. Whatever that something is, let nothing, and absolutely positively nothing, get in your way. And I mean, if that's people in your life, cut them. If it's friends, lose them. You can't really get rid of your family that easily, but make sure that they understand, because the journey that we face, not a lot of people can understand it easily. Hell, I mean, it's not a journey that a lot of people want to go down. So not a lot of people understand, and we've been programmed since birth to do the 9 to 5, to go to college, to graduate, to move on, to get a job, to have the white picket fence. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Like, the white picket fence, you can still have that, but like, that's not going to work for everybody. It didn't work for me. I can't work for somebody else outside of my clients and my artists and those colleagues that I have close. But like, it's not in me. I'm unhappy when that happens. I know that what we're talking about right now, that sign that's behind over my right hand shoulder there, like, that is why I do this, because I know in the heart, down in my chest, that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, did I always know how it was going to work? Right? No. Like, this journey is rife with mistakes and lessons and what a good friend of mine used to call knowledge bumps. But God damn it, I wouldn't trade it for anything. So, may nothing stop you. Let that sink in. I'm going to keep saying it. May nothing stop you. Whatever that thing that's stopping you in your life from accomplishing whatever it is you want to accomplish, move it. Get rid of it. Because nothing, and I repeat, nothing, my friends, can stop you unless you let it stop you. And I'm going to end with that. So, hustle hard, my friends, and I'll see you tomorrow for episode 23 of the Daily Block. See you then.